Hey, what's going on, you guys? Today it's time to do an out-of-box review for the high-grade Iron Blooded Orphans Graze Kai. First off, before we get things going, just want to say a big thank you to MindFenix Hobby Store. I know recently there's been a couple videos where I've either unboxed or reviewed something that I've got from them and I forgot to say it, so that's really bad on my part because they're so good to me. So just need to really make sure that I say that as much as I can. Just a big thank you to them, guys. Those of you living in Australia, please go ahead and check out their website and support them because they do a lot to support me. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get into the review of this kit. This review should be pretty quick because honestly we've talked about this kit twice before, basically, with the regular Graze and the HGIBO Graze. Really not going to be anything different except a couple new parts on the kit, and that's pretty much it. That being said, I just want to say right off the bat too, is that although there's very little different about this kit, I still think this kit is totally warranted buying. So if that's what you came to this video to want to, basically to find out, is if this kit is really worth buying or not, if you have the original Graze, I would say yes, absolutely, just because the look is really quite different. I mean, essentially, yeah, it's the same, but those parts definitely give it a much different look. So that's what I'm going to compare it, of course, to the original Graze here momentarily. But first, just want to give you guys a look around the kit. So yeah, the really only differences are going to be that new white chest piece, the head. The head is totally new. I said in the unboxing that I thought the inner piece was the same, but I believe the inner piece is also new. Possibly, but actually now that I'm thinking about it, I'm not sure. I will have to go ahead and look at that again. I don't know. Anyway, shoulders are all new except for like the main piece which connects it to the top of the arm. I got three new pieces on the shoulders, the two white sides, and then this vent piece on the end. And then the backpack is totally new. I really like the look of all the parts, really. I love the new head, the new chest. The shoulders are really awesome. I really like the shoulders of the original Graze too. Actually, I like everything on the original Graze, and I like everything on this one too. So, really great kit. Don't know, we haven't got any word if we're getting a 1/100 scale of this particular kit. It would be cool, I think. So, I don't know. We'll have to see. Let's go ahead and stop this. I'll give you a look at this one compared to the original Graze. Now, I'm not going to talk about any articulation in this video because, like I said, I've already talked about that twice with the original Graze and the HGIBO Graze, so I don't really think I need to get into that too much with this guy. So here's the two of them together. As you can see, they are going to have a little bit of a different look, so that should be enough, I think, for me. Sorry, I didn't put the backpack on the original Graze, but I think you guys get the point anyway. Yeah, both of the kits are also really cheap too, so it's not really, I think, a big deal to drop like the $10 for each one. I think both of them are really cool. So with that, let's go ahead now and talk about their accessories. The first thing is going to be, and the accessories are all totally the same, so again, nothing different here. We've just got the axe, which attaches onto the side skirt and into the hand, just the same as usual. And then the rifle, which again works exactly the same, attaches onto the hand, secondary handle moves side to side, and that's pretty much it. Now, one thing that is different about this kit, aside from just those white parts, is it does have one extra sticker. The stickers are all the same as the original kit. We've just got the yellow one on the back, the two yellow ones on the chest, the yellow one inside there on the eye, but then this one has the addition of this yellow one here on the front. So that's really going to be the only thing different. One thing about this kit is, like with the original Graze, we had the choice of just making the regular head or the commander antenna. This one is not really supposed to be a commander antenna, but I just wanted to let you guys know that you don't have any choice in the head for this one. Like, this is the only piece we have. So if you wanted to have it like not having this fin on the back, your only choice would just be to just cut that off. Shouldn't be too difficult. Anyway, so that's pretty much it. Let's go ahead and get it up on an action base. Now, there are a couple of simple complaints that I could carry on to this kit that I had about the Graze as well. The feet, although I like the design of the feet, are pretty immobile. They're just like stuck in that one form. I wish they were like two parts that closed, or that you could like point them down a little bit more. I don't know, they're just kind of like static, almost like the ankle, like it's like there's no ankle joint at all, basically. Like the lower leg going to the foot. There's a little bit of like side to side motion, but in terms of like forward and back, there's not really going to be a whole lot there to articulate. And then another small complaint I had about the hands is that the hand, like the gray piece and then the green piece, the back of the hand, come apart very easily. So like when you're trying to move stuff around and pose it and all of that. So I would just recommend that like when you go to like paint the kit, once you're all done, just go ahead and glue that hand, because the way the weapons work, you don't need to take the hand apart at all for anything. I think for pretty much any of the weapons, yeah, the Barbatos hand you do have to take apart for the axe, but like for the Graze, none of the weapons, these two weapons, or even like the lance or the shield, all of that stuff if you buy the weapon pack. Now I don't know about future weapon packs, but anyway, the weapons in set 1 that were for the Graze and the Schwalbe Graze you can use without having to open up those hands. So I would just recommend gluing that. And yeah, otherwise, one thing I did forget to mention about the new parts on the backpack, that thruster on the back does move up and down, and then the thruster bell itself you can kind of rotate around side to side. I'm not sure, if you really want to do that, you can, but otherwise, just you're able to move that a bit just to make it look pointing in one direction. Now this is one thing that I never showed with either the Graze or the Schwalbe Graze, is a two-handed grip on this rifle. Although it does have the front grip, I never actually used it because a lot of times I usually don't go for gripping the rifle with two hands for most kits, but just because it does have it, I just do want to show it to you guys. If you want to have like the actual like right hand, the holding hand of the rifle, the main holding hand, if you want to have that arm extended, then the left hand doesn't have any way to grip that. So basically this is like the only way that you can get the Graze to grip both of those grips on the rifle. And that is just having the right arm just tucked back, and then the secondary handle being held sort of sideways. It's not being held like to the front like how you would normally sort of think of it. It's just being like held like on the side, so it's a little bit different, but it still doesn't really look bad. One other thing that I wanted to point out too that I like about the new parts, the backpack and the shoulders both have this, how they have like the holes in there. It gives it a really cool like mechanical look, how like it looks like they're just like basically like blank parts, just like really like generic parts, I guess I want to say. Yeah, just like not anything customized at all. They're just like super generic, just like parts, like the cheapest parts they could get probably that would fit onto this machine, something like that. And I like how on the shoulders and the backpack we have the the gray inner part like poking through, but on the shoulders it's just the one. We got the two circles there. It's just the one is poking through, the other one is just white, and then on the backpack, again, it's just the one, and then we have the two other circles there where there's nothing. So really simple to just paint that if you want. I'm actually a little bit surprised that we didn't get stickers for that. I could see that like would have been something that Bandai would have given like a handful of gray stickers at least for those circles on the shoulders. Just little round gray stickers to stick in there, but anyway, just to paint those shouldn't be any problem, and I think it's definitely a really great accent on those white colors to have the little gray circle areas poking through. So that's just about gonna do it for my review of this kit. Yeah, it's my third time building the kit basically, but I'm still not really tired of it. I'm not saying that I'm hoping Bandai gives us like 2 or 3 more, but we do know that we are getting at least one more. Another variation of this kit. Basically it's like the Graze Kai. I don't know, I think we don't have a name for it yet at this point, me recording this video, but we do know we are getting at least one more variation of the Graze coming out later. But yeah, I think all of them are still great. Like I said, I would not hesitate at all to recommend getting one of any of them, or 2 or 3 of the 3 different variations that we've got so far. And we also have the P Bandai variation coming out as well. That one I would really only recommend maybe if you're really into collecting P Bandai stuff, or you don't paint, because essentially all it is just the Schwalbe Graze with the lance from the weapon set. So I mean, if you just buy that stuff and if you've got some paint, then you could probably do that. But I don't know, I mean the cost might even out. I don't know. It's just depends. Anyway, so of the regular kits, I couldn't really say which one is my favorite. This one might be my favorite. The regular Graze is really cool. This one is also really cool. So I don't know, this I don't know which one would be my favorite. Maybe this one. I do really like the look of this quite a bit. but it would be a tough decision anyway. The Schwab Graze is definitely my least favorite of the three, but that's just all my personal taste. What do you guys think of the kit? If you got it or if you're planning on getting it, I'm looking forward to hearing what you guys have to say. As always, I love hearing from you guys, so thanks for checking out the video, liking, subscribing, whatever you want to do. And yeah, if you have any questions or comments, let me know. Otherwise, I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.